Welcome everybody back to the Loophole Podcast. I'm your host Loopie and Jimmy. Shut up. And alongside me is our special guest for today's episode, Nampson. What up?
What's up, dude?
So, all right, Nampson. Just to briefly say it. All right. There is a chance that my audience has never heard of you. This is your chance to change that. So quickly, briefly introduce yourself and what do you do and what do you like, why do you think I brought you here?
So my name's Nick, or Nampson is what people know me by, or starting to know me by, working on it. I'm trying my hardest to be a rapper, and I think I'm getting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you start doing YouTube and music? Like, how did all of this start?
YouTube has been something for me that I've always wanted to do, like ever since I really started seeing it become popular, way back in 2009, 2010. And it just seems so cool to me that anybody could kind of really get up and put themselves out there as a platform for people to see and be entertained by. So YouTube's always kind of been a hobby of mine, but music kind of really just started for me in the past couple years, and that's something that I found that I could really use my platform with YouTube to kind of express myself and push myself further with it. So that's kind of how I integrated that with it.
Okay, that's great. That's really great. LOD, no, because I really do not want to take any chances. So really, it's a text only thing. The number is right above Nampson in the layout. 405-489-6822. Yeah, you can just ask any questions. Put your YouTube name so I know who you are. This is to really guarantee that the question is asked. Okay. So how long have you been doing YouTube in general?
Sheesh. I uploaded my first YouTube video ever in 2006.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I made my current channel in 2009. And I just kind of I peppered little videos in there that I wanted to make, just skit videos, kind of is what my channel started out as, and then it kind of evolved into gaming as I went on in life.
Oh, there's Chris.
And what's up, Chris?
Hello?
What up, Chris?
Hey.
Yo.
Oh no. Wait, hold up. Damn, that's a nice setup.
What?
He said that's
Are we live?
Yeah.
Live.
Oh, thanks, man.
We've been live and we've started for 3 minutes, so don't worry, you're basically just in time.
Oh, so y'all are only 3 minutes in?
Yeah, we're only 3 minutes in. We're not doing call-ins, however, we're doing text, text only, so don't worry about the call-ins.
Tux acts that's not something I do on the daily basis, straight up, yeah, if I could get paid to do it, hell yeah.
That is the most unusual question I've ever seen.
I'm already out here doing that shit.
Yeah, imagine getting paid for what you already do.
Right?
God.
That's the dream right there, straight up.
He's impressed. Yo, Chris, are you is this a van podcast today?
Yeah, I think
Yo, what up, lady? Welcome to the podcast. We're doing this. This is a van podcast. Hey, I recognize the environment. That's awesome.
we were looking for apartments today, and it's a lot. Lots going on. The house inside is there's too much happening. Hi, hello everybody.
What's up?
your mic might need to be fixed. I don't know if you have your headphones with you.
Yeah, let me go grab them. We're going back upstairs again. Damn it.
Okay. Wait, so you're moving out of your apartment? Is that what I heard?
Moving out. I found these really cool ones. They're like contemporary or something. I don't know, but it's right by the lake, so.
Okay.
Thought that'd be cool.
So Nampson, your first. You said "Lighty my balls." Did I actually say "Lighty, what's up my balls"? No,
Jaden. Give me this.
There is no way that I said, "Hey, what's up, Lighty my balls." There's no way Tux said that. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. Well, that's Tux, so I'm not surprised. So, Nampson, your first appearance on YouTube was in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the year that you decided to really take it seriously? You know, considering that you've had some videos posted in 2009 and, you know, onwards. Like, what do you think would be the year that you said to yourself, you know, I'm going to take this seriously. I need to, you know, like really start my grind from here.
2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that year mean like something in particular to you? Like
2017 was the year everything happened for me, dude. So back in 2016, I worked an editing job at Discovery Channel. In Los Angeles, doing some basic like line editing, like assembly cut editing for a TV show. And I ended up losing my job because I wasn't unionized, essentially. Like the way that the shoot works, you need to be on or in a union in order to stay on the shoot, because Discovery Channel is a union shoot-based TV show or a TV production channel. But basically I got the job because like somebody knew somebody who let me or who liked me, and they were like, yo, do you want to work this job? And I was like, yeah. So I was working that job for a couple months, and they kept on like, you need to get your union stuff ready, and I just couldn't get everything together because to join the editing union is like bending over backwards. But anyways, aside from the details, and so I ended up losing that job, and it was either look for another film related job or do what I was already doing. And at the time I was like live streaming a lot in my free time and playing video games and stuff like Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, zombies and everything. And I'd started to build up a pretty like solid audience, and I was like, okay, well, let me try just this 1 month to see if I can like raise my rent just in like stream donations. And like I was able to, and I had a buddy that was moving down to Southern California from Northern California who was also a streamer, and so I was like, yeah, let's make it happen. So January 2017 we moved into an apartment at Huntington Beach, and that's when I went full-time YouTube from there.
Okay. How would you describe your trajectory? Because you said that you did manage to raise your rent. How would you describe your trajectory from the moment that you decided to take it seriously? Have things like boosted, or do you believe that it was like progressive, that like just with time,
I mean, there's an old saying, and it's the truest saying, one of the many truest sayings in the world, and that's what goes up must come down, so
yeah.
There was a point where I was making thousands of dollars per month, like streaming and playing video games, like literally playing 4 hours of video games per day was netting me thousands of dollars per month. And like, I was so dope on that. Like, I was so happy about it. Like, I was like, I made it. And then like times changed, the games changed, skill levels changed, skill gaps changed, what's okay on YouTube changes. And with that, like, everything, just as fast as it went up, it came right back down. And so I think that's the one thing that a lot of people don't realize about YouTube is it's not something that's steady. It's not something that once you're going, you're set in motion, you're good,
No.
baby. You just keep going. No,
You got to
it's
keep it consistent. Yeah.
You have to stay 5 steps ahead of everything. And if you don't, if you slack off for a minute, that's it. Like, you're done. And that's what I did. I got comfortable. I got complacent. I started slacking. And because of that, I think that's what kind of one of the many things that kind of made me die off in terms of YouTube. But now it's just kind of like something I do because I still love to do it. And I like it more that way. Like, it doesn't feel as pressuring for me. Like, I don't feel like everything's about numbers, because before that's all it was to me. Like, it was getting to the point where I didn't care what was going on. I didn't care about that. It was just like I needed to see a certain number. It needed to be making a certain amount of money. Otherwise, like, I was, wasting my time. Like, I wasn't. And it sucked that it became about that, because it was something that I was always very passionate about. So it's nice to be back to that, like, for fun kind of thing,
Yeah, I can understand. Chris, I know you got in here a little late, but maybe you have a question for Chris or for Nampson. I think your mic does not work, Chris. Yeah. While we wait for Chris's mic to work, so, oh God. So, do you think you could still do gaming now? Even with the you focusing on music, do you still think that you could maybe make some gaming content on your YouTube at some point?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely still bits that I would want to pepper in there. But for me right now, like, so everything else that I've kind of done in terms of like YouTube and gaming, like all of that, like, to a degree, it, like, I liked it. It was fun, but it never really felt like something I was like genuinely like good at. Like, I did it and I was like, damn, like, I feel confident with this. I feel good at it. Like, this is something like I can continue to do forever. But with music, that's kind of how I feel. Like, I feel like every time I start doing something with music, like, not to toot my own horn here or sound cocky, because like, I say this like as humbly as I can. Like, I really do feel like I'm always learning something new with music and always improving. And I think, that being said, like, I find so much joy in that. I find so much fun in doing those things, that I would like to get to the point where I could eventually be doing so well with music that it doesn't matter whatever else I do, like, people are gonna want to come because of like me, just because they fuck with who I am. And so that's kind of where I'm trying to get to in terms of with music, so that way maybe I could come back to like doing some gaming stuff on the side.
Okay.
Gimme.
All right. Well, I think his mic works now.
Oh, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello, hi.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Let me lower you down.
My God.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Am I loud?
Yeah, I'm gonna lower you down a little bit, Chris. It's good.
Y'all have caught me off guard. I'm late and all this. None of my mics work. So a lot's happening.
Shit.
So, how's life? What are you drinking? Is that the Secchi's?
Ginger beer, actually. It's a non-alcoholic, but it's just like a nice, I don't know, sometimes you just want that little bite, I'm fucking weird. I do weird shit.
No, you don't. You're good. So it's nice to finally meet you. First off, let me say, your hair looks amazing.
Hey,
I don't know what you did to it.
Dude, this is,
but
I swear
nice.
to God, you're not going to believe it. I just put a beanie on every day, man. Like that.
Really?
When I get out of the shower, it dries, I put a beanie on. That's it.
As a matter of
like,
fact,
underneath.
That beanie says only gas on it.
Hell yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, do you have an OnlyFans, or is that, or are you just promoting?
Nah, man, this is my boy Goblin, his merch. Check out Goblin. He's funny as fuck on YouTube.
Okay.
I got a Wiki Feet hat getting sent to me. I'm just gonna wear it all the time.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. I kind of want to ask these questions in like a chronological order. from, I guess, starting from the beginning to now, what got you into, what was the thing that got you into, I guess, being confident in dropping your own music, working on your own craft? Like, what motivated you to put yourself out there in terms of music?
So initially, like me and the homies back in college would always like mess around like freestyling on beats and shit. And like one day I just hopped up on one and I just started like rapping as fast as I could, rapping my little heart out, like because back in the day, like my head was like if I rapped fast enough, people would think I was good, but like I wasn't really saying shit, you know, like like straight up, like I wasn't saying a fucking thing. But like then when I started like streaming more and I started really getting a bigger audience, like I just started like sharing some of the things that I would write, and I wouldn't write to beats back then. I would just like fucking the cat in the hat, and that was that. Bust the cap, ribbity rap rap. Like that was like I write that shit down and I'd be like, yo, this is fucking fire, man. Like you know, and then like I'd go to fucking do it to a beat and I'd be like, man, this beat must be whack or something. Like I can't get it timed right. No, it was just I didn't write to shit, so I fucking. But and I kept telling my audience like that I was making, and they're like, dude, just like drop something. You should drop something. And finally, like after like a year in 2018, I was like, all right, and I put together something, and it was rough, but you know, it was that little push I needed to put something out initially, I think, you know.
And once it was finally out, it's like all, you know, the butterflies and stuff go away, and now you're just trying to work on the craft.
Nowhere to go but up. Yep, exactly.
Like Cardi B said, she said up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck.
Christ.
Oh Lord.
That's what she said. I was thinking about becoming a rapper too. Me and my mom came up with names. So she's gonna be Little Barty, okay, Little Barty Bad, and then I'm gonna be Little Apple Juice, and then my little brother, he's gonna be Six Money Chain.
Damn.
And we're this is not funny, this is for real. And then we're only gonna rap country music, and we're not gonna write anything.
Yeah, let's
so we're just gonna rap country songs that have already been made. So like
you good, Nampson?
Alright,
you
so
know.
Funny you say this. I have two little stories. Before I officially decided on a rap name. Way back in the day when I first started getting into rap. We're talking like Beastie Boys, like old school shit,
Okay.
like, you know, and this was like around the age of like 2006 to 8 was when I was really starting to get into it and like starting to find the people that I liked. I swear to God, I was like, if I ever became a rapper, my name would be Lil Dicky. I think that'd be hilarious. And then fucking
wow,
a couple of years later, Lil Dicky comes out and he's fucking flames. He's gas. He's hilarious as shit. And I'm like, damn, I gotta pick something else now.
Yeah, that sucks. That really does suck.
Yeah, no, straight up. But no, I'm happy with the name I ended up getting. So.
You ever think that someone like years ago before Eminem actually like popped off, that someone would be like, if I was ever a rapper, I would name myself Eminem? Like,
I mean, maybe
one person
but
at least in the world, like,
it's definitely possible, but I don't think it would have been for the same reasons, because his, you know, is Marshall Mathers or Eminem, you know.
They're probably thinking of like the candy, you know,
right?
like that.
Something like that.
Probably not spelt the right way, but it would have been the same sort of concept, I guess, the pronunciation.
Right? Maybe. Yeah.
My God, I'm so tired. My life. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it, Chris. Don't worry.
You're all good, man.
I already know about the story behind the name Nampson, but other people may not. So if you want to, I don't know, do a quick, brief explanation on how the name Nampson came.
So, I had a couple friends, and at one point or another, they were friends with these fucking band geeks. All right, band geeks, mind you, like these were the people getting bullied. All right, and then they would see me like walking with our mutual friend, like the friend that connected us technically, and they'd be like Nick Sampson, because that's my name. They'd be like Nick Sampson, more like Sick Nampson, and they were trying to like jeer at me, like
Okay.
be dickish, and I'm just like, Sick Nam. Oh, okay, that's dope, right? Sick Nam. Yo, it's Sick Nampson. It's your boy. Like I heard, and I
Yeah,
was like,
no,
all right.
that's cool.
And then my initial rap name was gonna be 6, and it was gonna be like the number 6 and then IX, because it was gonna be like 6 and then IX being like 9. It was gonna be like 69. And then I found out that Logic's producer's name was 6, and I was like, fuck. Like,
And then
all right.
a rapper emerged.
And then the
6ix9ine.
rapper Takashi, Tentacle Kashi 69 is, I was like, no, all right. So I ended up thinking about it, and I was like, damn, it should just be my name. Like, it should be something I'm comfortable, like saying, like, this is my name. Like, why come up with something that doesn't represent me at all? So I was just like, damn, like, Nampson is kind of cool. Like, that's Nick Sampson, Nampson. Like, you know, like,
Yeah, that is cool.
and then it's not something that I'll, 10 years down the line, I'll be like, damn, Nampson is a stupid name, because it's literally my name. Like, it's just my name squished together, anagrammed together,
Yeah.
Like,
But it's funny how, because like the funniest part of the story is that their intent was to tick you off, and it's something rather amazing came out of it. So, do you have like any update on these, like on the same people that actually called you Sick Nampson? Have they witnessed what Nampson actually represented to the
Give me some
community?
chicken.
I know that our mutual friend I actually still hang with almost regularly. Shout out to my buddy Cole, because he's a real one. He's the one that got me into smoking weed.
Oh,
but,
God.
Yeah,
The devil's lettuce.
that's right. So I know for a fact that one of them is not well off, and then the other one I haven't heard high or low from in God knows how long. So they might be dead. I don't know. And if they know what I'm doing, I don't care, because like I'm just chilling in my own lane, doing my own thing. Like
Damn straight.
Mhm.
Damn straight.
having a good time, dog.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I do. I have a friend his name's Dylan, and one day, he was the kid that, like, he popped pills and did acid and, mushrooms and things like that. One day we had this party, like, behind the school, and, like, it was like 3:00 in the morning. I don't know what was wrong with us. And, anyway, he had took, like, 6 tabs of acid and then drank my whole bottle of Sky vodka. Okay, like, chugged it like it was water. And then the next morning, he was turning all like blue and purple and yellow, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And he had peed on himself. I thought he was dead, right? So I picked him up, and like me and my friends tried to pick him up, and we're about to drag him off this field, right? He wakes up, scares the hell out of us, so then we just drop him and take off running. Yeah, it was. I don't know. Like you said weed, so I wanted to tell a drug story.
Well, so your boy is heavy into acid, but nothing like that, dog. Like that's psychedelics 101 is not to mix like psychedelics and alcohol. Like that's just asking for a bad, like terrible time. Man, chugged it like it was water. No, thank you, son. Like I'm almost gonna throw up thinking about that.
Man.
Yeah, like it was water. Like it was like the fountain of youth. It's like he had found it. But
something that kind of like caught my attention was the fact that he, like, I thought he was gonna make a joke or something like that, because he said like the name Dylan, which is my name. I thought he was gonna make a joke about me, but then
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah, no. So it's someone else named Dylan. All right.
Yeah, this actually happened to this kid. I don't know where he is. I'm sure he's dead now.
Dead in the ditch somewhere, man. Like Rip
Yeah, it
Dylan.
has to
Shout out
be.
to that homie.
No, yeah, no.
Or went
way,
after
yeah.
the boy.
No way he's.
Here, I'll pour out some of my 40.
Wow.
I don't have a 40.
Chris, do you have a question for Nampson?
Yes, I do. Let me ask this question. I've been thinking on this for a good 3 days now on what I was going to ask you, and I finally came up with the perfect question to sum it all up.
All right.
Okay. I see that you have a lot of equipment in the background, okay? So you put some time and effort into this, into what you do. So how much money do you think you've spent on equipment in your life?
Good question.
That's counting, cameras, tripods,
Chairs.
monitors, microphones, chairs.
Not as much as you'd really expect. I'd say
Counting video games.
Oh, if we're counting video game, that's a whole separate ballpark, homie. We just doubled the amount I was thinking. Like,
Rough estimate.
yeah, no. If we're counting video games, probably in like the tens of thousands, like 20, maybe 25 grand.
Okay, so now here's the second part of my question. You said 25 grand. I'm gonna need 5 of it. Can you 5 grand? I'll give you my information. I'm just gonna need that sent to me through.
No, it's all itemized now, man. Like, you think I have any of that money left over? Nah, you're looking at it, dog. It's all around me.
I know.
Even the beanie.
Even the beanie,
the
dog.
beanie.
Hey.
I've never seen anybody rock OnlyFans merch. I think it's great.
Only gas. It's only gas.
Yeah, it's only gas.
What is it? Oh, only gas. Oh my! I thought it said OnlyFans, but that's the joke, right?
That would
that's
be funny, though.
that is the joke.
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay. Sorry, whoosh. It went over my head.
Now, Chris, when you were asking Nampson the rough estimate of how much he spent on his equipment, I thought you were going to segue into the sponsor for this episode of the Loophole Podcast.
I was going to, but then I thought that was scummy. No, I really was going to, but I thought it was so scummy to do it, so I just cut it off.
Well, guess what? We're making that segue anyways. Look.
Oh, God.
If you're sitting on a chair while you're gaming, chances are this chair is just complete garbage. It's like you're sitting on a wooden plank. Now listen.
Literally, you're sitting on a wooden plank.
I mean,
I'm pretty comfortable.
I'm not talking about you, Nampson, because these chairs, you know what? You could be a satisfied customer without even buying from that service, because these chairs are from that service. But listen, if you want to be like Nampson and have some very comfortable chairs, you can go to chairsforgaming.com. And
let me tell you something. The chairs they're not $25,000 either. The chairs there are very, very minimalistic chairs. They're nice. They're beautiful, and it's good to just sit your dumb ass down sometimes. You know, we do a lot of standing up in life. Okay, what do you need to stand up for? What are you, the president? You want a podium or something? Sit your dumb ass down. I'm sorry. Take it away.
So, yes. So really, concentrate on your mission or your work or whatever you devote your 5, 10, 30, 45, maybe 1 hour of your life by sitting your dumb ass down and getting yourself a chair at chairsforgaming.com. And listen, if you think that it's too expensive, we got you. All you gotta do.
You're wrong.
Well, yeah, you're wrong, first of all. But
you're wrong.
But we also got you. We got you. You can use code Loopie for 10% off. Who does that?
I do
10%
that.
is solid. That's like
Yeah.
above 5. That's
Literally, that is above.
generous.
We was gonna do.
Yeah.
We was gonna do it where you get 100% off, but then they told me to sit my dumb ass down. They sent me a chair. So I sat down and we talked about it on chair for I sat down on a nice chair from Chairs for Gaming, and then had a nice discussion. And 10% off.
Yes.
It's a good deal.
And these chairs that you see Nampson sitting on, even if he hasn't bought from chairsforgaming.com, which I bet would be more expensive than chairsforgaming.com, to be fair with you, all right?
How much was that chair?
Oh, yeah, good question.
Dog, I don't even know. I got them sent for free.
What the fuck?
Did you use our code? You used our code, right?
Yeah, Racer, dog.
Wow, okay, well, these chairs would cost less.
So they're like $350 probably. So yeah, chairs for now way cheaper than DX Racer. Yo, no shade on DX Racer,
And guess
but
what?
you're paying for the name.
10% off. Isn't that 10% of 300? That's $30.
$30, baby.
You could say
$270.
$30.
Add on the shipping. $295. Bam! You're still paying less than the original chair price. What up, dog? Let's get it.
Yeah. So go to chairsforgaming.com and sit your dumb ass down.
Sit your dumb ass down. Sorry.
And get some
Okay.
merch on the way. It's in the description down below. Anyways, okay.
And then you plug yourself. You okay? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's a very good fabric. It goes really well with the Chairs for Gaming chairs.
So I found out. There goes our sponsor, by the way.
No.
After I say this, I found out that this is not a R word whistle. This is actually a dog whistle. So I would have been fucked in all the terms, like literally.
Yo.
It's been bad.
Wow.
In all the terms, I would have been fucked.
Literally, it would have been bad.
Yo.
It was a dog whistle.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but could you imagine if you're like, you're genuinely worried about this event possibly happening to you, and you find this thing, and you're like, oh, dope, let me get one of them. You order it, and you got this sucker chilling, and then it's about to go down. You knew this was gonna happen, and you're buffing up. You just.
And like you hear dogs crying in the background and me screaming.
Maybe that's it, dog. Maybe that's it. The dogs come running. They come in, and the pit bulls just tackle them down. You go.
Oh, that's smart. I didn't think about that.
There you go. That's tactics right there. Thinking 5 steps ahead. We're living in 2035 out here.
Mm-hmm. I used to play chess. I never figured out how to move the horse, but I was pretty good at it.
2 up, 1 over.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done.
Y'all ever see The Queen's Gambit? That's a dope fucking show.
I've
The
heard
Queen's
about
Gambit?
it. I've heard about
Yeah,
it.
it's on Netflix. Watch it, dude. It's like 8 episodes. So good. Such a good story.
Just
like,
just 8 episodes. It doesn't like there's.
yeah, it's
Okay.
no, it's just like basically a long movie, if you will.
Okay.
Just broken up into 8 episodes. Phenomenal story, genuinely like worth. So it's a little slow of a build at first, but then once it gets rolling, you're like, damn, like this is fucking good.
That's crazy you bring up movies because I've been watching The Handmaid's Tale, and it's like, oh my god, and it's the reason I bought the whistle. It's like they take these girls, I swear, they take these girls and then they like put you know how cows get tagged? They put tags on their ear, and then they dress them up in red because they're fertile, and then they send them off to live with these men, and then the girls no longer have names. Like, so if Loopie had one, they'd call the girl of Loopie, and then if I had one, they call him of Chris.
My
then, like,
fiance
come on.
watches that show. She said we should watch it together. So
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I'm invested. I am invested. Loopie, say something. What? Look, y'all, where's Jimmy?
So, we actually have a text from Lord of Darkness. We've been texted, and Lord of Darkness has a question for you. I'm very sorry for the wait, Lord of Darkness. I was waiting for the right time. What up, Jekyll? Hey, my man Jekyll, what up?
Yo, what's up, Jekyll?
Hell yeah, man.
Jekyll.
Yeah.
I have
How
a
you
talk
doing?
with him scheduled right after this. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who?
Okay, so what is your take on Tom McDonald buying an Eminem beat called Stan's Revenge and possibly dissing him?
So, I mean, I fuck with Tom McDonald. He slaps, dog. Like, his lyrics are great. His songs 9 times out of 10 great. But the thing is, like, people like him for his edgy style, and that's his gimmick. A lot of people have gimmicks, and like, that's something I'm trying to actually, personally myself, steer clear of, is like gimmick. Like, I'm trying not to get too gimmicky. Like, I just want to make music, have fun with it, and like, if people fuck with my shit, they fuck with it. If they don't, then they don't. But
yeah.
Tom McDonald, that's his gimmick, is that edge. And I mean, what better edge than developing a huge platform where you're completely independent, you're known for being edgy, you buy a beat from the goat himself, and then diss him on the own beat.
That's great.
It's a business move from him. And he sees it as a business move. I mean, look at MGK. MGK wasn't ready for what Eminem actually had on deck. MGK, I had another one. I saw what Eminem did. I put it away. No, bro, he saw what Eminem did, and he was like, I should shut the fuck up. That's what happened. And so Tom McDonald, on the other hand, is a very smart bait and switch kind of person.
Yes.
Look at the Mac Lethal diss track. Bro, he put out this decent, but subpar diss track, knowing damn well Mac was going to be like, I am going to kill this clown. And then Tom McDonald's like, oh, by the way. And like, just shit on his whole career, knowing Mac wasn't going to respond, knowing he was going to take an instant win. And literally, like, I wasn't even a Tom McDonald fan yet, and that's actually how I found out about him, was through those diss tracks. And I was like, yo, this guy's kind of fire. Like, he looks a little weird, looks like kind of a goon, but let me check him out. Like, and that's literally how I found him. So I definitely see him planning it out as the same way. Like, that's literally what he's trying to do, is like another Mac Lethal kind of thing. So I mean, I personally think it's stupid. Again, like, I'm the kind of person that's just, I'm not trying to get through life using gimmicks. I'm just trying to like do my thing. But that's his hook, that's his thing. So and if it works for him, like, it's gonna fucking work great for him.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then it doesn't, and nothing ventured, nothing gained, kind of thing.
So you're not the all publicity is good publicity type of person.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I mean,
Ever since Britney Spears shaved off her head, I was like, or shaved her hair, I was like, yeah, all publicity is good. I'll take it.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
I definitely think that there's gray areas that are not good publicity, but most publicity is good publicity. I can say that. Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
If it doesn't demean your character, then it is good publicity, but you don't want to be known as the complete dickhead all the time. I mean, that's what Eminem was basically known for, because of his angry songs, his goofy but yet extreme songs and diss tracks and things like that. That's what he was known for, but that's because he went through the craziest shit. He basically documented all that shit through rap. You don't always want to be known as the dickhead, which is why you just see him, I guess, more calm than he was before. So I don't know if he realize that being known as the complete dick, I guess would hurt him in the long run. I don't know, but I think that's what Tom MacDonald has to see as well. Like, he has some interesting takes. This is why I listen to him, like, because of the takes when it comes to politics or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really enjoy his music all that much, even though I'd say he's talented. I recognize the talent. I just don't personally fuck with it. I just listen to see what he has to say. Yeah.
Do y'all hear that?
I don't.
What?
Hold on.
What is that?
Do you hear it now?
Yeah, I hear it.
That's the love of my life snoring over there.
Oh.
Damn.
Snoring ASMR.
Turn down
God.
your gain a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I think that Eminem lost his edge because, you know, with age comes more. What is that called? I don't have any maturity.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maturity,
You know, and what?
responsibility.
Yeah, and then you start realizing that.
I mean, he was in his
I
30s
definitely-
when he was doing this shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
he was in his
Or
30s.
20s, bro, even. He was in his 20s, man. Like, when
Yeah.
Eminem got started, he was in, like, his mid-20s.
Yeah.
Like, when he was really coming up, like, dog, he was young. He was a little hoodlum. And,
Yeah.
and, like, that being said, you know, I don't think he's really changed in terms of who he is as a person. Like,
No.
he definitely prioritizes things different, but, you know, he's still got that in him.
Yes.
I feel like he doesn't feel the need to prove it as much anymore.
Yeah.
But then whenever he does something that he wants to do, people are like, "Oh, this is fucking, you know, garbage, trash, not original Eminem."
Yeah.
And it's
Too
like,
old type
nobody
shit,
wants to
like-
hear that. You know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you can say you don't care as much as you don't care. But, like, at the end of the day, he is taking a part of himself and putting it together in an album.
Yeah.
Something that, you know, anybody who's put out any sort of music at one point or another, in order to push that okay button, some part of him has to think, like, this is good, I like this, you know? Like, I'm happy
Mhm.
with what I made. And, you know, that being said, like, there's a part of Eminem that, like, Revival came, and he was like, this is good, I like this, and I'm gonna put this out. And I think for what it was, there was a lot of really good songs on that album. It got a lot of unnecessary hate just because it wasn't a certain style. You know, and you see that with any artist as they start to blow up.
Mhm.
It's like, and that's one thing that I know that it's going to happen to me at some point. You know, like right now, I have a lot of people that I put out a song and they're fucking with it no matter what, because they know me, they know like who I am, they've seen me from either the start of it or, you know, close enough to the start where they know like my inflection, what I mean by certain things. And so no matter what I put out, they hear it and it's not total shit quality, they're gonna be like, yo, this is good, I'm fucking with it. Maybe not as much as this, but I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
But as you start to expand and you become bigger and you become a hearsay, like he said, she said about this, oh, I heard this about so and so, that's when, you know, people they stop gravitating towards who you are and they start gravitating, okay, well, this is what I like from this person. You know, it's no longer about the person, it's about what they like, you know. And I get that to a degree, but you know, and that's why you got to take every album that an artist puts out and like really listen to it from their perspective. Like as much as it is for the listener, it's also for the artist like making the music. Like they make that because they want to make it, you know. It's something that's pulling on them. They want to write, you know, to get it out of their head. And so like that's something you got to take into consideration too, you know.
Yeah. Like Eminem perfectly said on These Demons, because this is where he raised this idea of people expecting too much out of him, and it's always different specific things, and it's always like they always expect something that's more of like blurry for Eminem. Like, I want you to change but don't change, or I want you to have rage but don't go too crazy, or I want you to be goofy as fuck, but at the same time, don't try to offend everybody.
Be more serious. Yeah, exactly. No, that's what it is, man.
That's
you'll
cancel.
please some people, but
yeah,
You can never please everyone, like, at the end of the day, and that's
Yeah.
the sooner you realize that, the sooner you accept that, the sooner you don't give a fuck about that, like, the
Yeah.
easier life is, like,
This is
straight up.
this is stands, and I say stands. I don't associate stands with fans because I've been on Twitter for too long.
Yeah.
Stands of every artist or every celebrity, stands expect everything out of a person. They expect that person to be the perfect human being that doesn't make mistakes, that is the role model of the entire world, and they don't
See, that's the
accept,
thing.
they don't accept that a person is capable of making mistakes and are willing to just bring someone like to their lowest point just because they fucked up, you know.
So something that I'm a firm believer in is that it's impossible to idolize somebody that is still alive. If you idolize somebody that's still alive, you're setting yourself up for failure because you don't know what they're going to do. They could change in the blink of an eye. Anything could happen to them.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you're idolizing someone, you're basing your life around this, that, and the other about somebody. You never know what's going to happen. You know, you never know what's going to set them in a different direction. And that being said, like, I really don't believe in idolizing people in general. Like, nobody's really above anybody else. And I definitely think that's not to say you can't draw inspiration from artists. You can't draw inspiration from people, you know. But to idolize somebody in general, to go through that, this person needs to be perfect. This person is why I do this, that, and the other. You know, it's literally like the definition of insanity. Like, I don't know, because at the end of the day, we're all fucking human. You know, nobody's any better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that song that Eminem made, and it was called Stan, and it was about that guy? That you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that where that term came from?
Yes.
To be a stan? That's where that came from?
Yep. And fans.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Like, I hate to associate the name Stan with fans. All right. It's just something I hate, but you know, super fans.
That's crazy that he was so good that he literally made a whole term, like a whole term.
And it was blown
I didn't know.
way out of proportion. It was blown way out of proportion. It's still used today and as a positive term, which I don't see anything positive in being a stan.
No.
There is nothing
Especially
positive
not
about
if you listen to the song, like what it really is about. Like, there's nothing
You're
about it.
upset.
we have a generation, and this goes for Twitter accounts, this goes for Instagram accounts or whatever. You see it all over the place, all right? If you're on Twitter for long enough and you see it, you would know that it's a problem in some parts. This has, you know, it's whether it's for YouTubers, artists, celebrities, public figures, whatever. There is nothing good in being a stan. And just standing for the same things as a stan does, because they blow things way out of proportion. A fan is someone that understands their own artist, or I guess role model. It's in some way. It's someone
They
who
understand how to separate the reality from
True.
the message in the music.
Yeah.
And I think, or the acting or whatever it may be, you know.
They can understand just the celebrity or someone who, I don't know, putting up a persona, or someone who is influencing others in some way. Like, they understand the overload that it can be sometimes. They understand the person's mental health when it comes to it, and that is what matters the most. Because if you expect just a bunch of things out of that artist or that celebrity, you're basically wasting your time.
That's their breaking point too, you know.
Yeah, you're wasting your time expecting people that are human beings that make mistakes every day, try to be better. They strive for something that you don't even know they're striving for. Okay, and basically just commanding them to be this perfect human being, and I'm like, no, can't we all understand each other? That's like,
See, I get it though, because it's so funny you say that, because like as a kid, I was raised very anti like smoking, not weed per se, but like cigarettes, for instance.
yeah.
It's really funny because my parents never told me not to do drugs, but my mom was so anti cigarettes that to this day I have never ever smoked a cigarette ever in my life.
Really? I
Yes.
feel like that would encourage me to want to smoke one.
Well,
You know, like constantly being told, no, it's terrible, it'll kill you. It's like, I want to see.
But that being said, like, as a kid, like, there would be points where, like, I'd get, like, a favorite actor or something. I'd be like, oh, I love this person. I love it. Like, oh, they're so good in everything that they do. And then I'd see them, like, in an interview or something, they're smoking a cigarette. And I was just, like, destroyed, like, eradicated based off of, like, my own personal connotation of what it had. And it's very much the same with anything else, that these super fans or these people that really, do get so heavily invested into somebody's personal life and who they are, that like, they set these expectations, and when they don't hit them, or something happens that changes their view, it's like that's what causes people to be so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like Stan in the song, and that's really what that song is about, like depicting people that are fucking batshit crazy because of how obsessed they are.
I have
I remember
a few examples that sort of relate to what you said, Nampson. Like when Charlie D'Amelio, for example, all right, someone who just very recently got into the whole celebrity game, I guess you would say, was caught vaping in a TikTok. People were destroyed, and I was on Twitter personally. I was on Twitter that day. I was on Twitter, and I was like, y'all are pussies. I'm sorry, but y'all are fucking mental. Why do you care? I know she's 16 years old and it's a bad habit and shits like that. I know that's like things to be concerned about, but it's their lives.
I think vaping has helped me a lot. It's helped me so much.
Oh,
because usually, I got a cigarette in my hand 24/7, and then once I've gotten this vape, I just have a vape in my hand 24/7. I don't know if it's healthier, but I feel healthier.
Well, it's one.
It's got its own set of demons. There's no real healthy alternative, and it's the same way with smoking weed. I gotta stop smoking so much weed, man. But
yeah, I was watching Dave Chappelle, right, and he's really funny, and whenever he's on stage, he constantly has this cigarette. But if you watch, he'll put it up to his mouth. He uses it as like a prop, and he doesn't hit it. He just puts it, he brings it up to his mouth, like at the punchline of a joke, and then he'll bring it back down. So I realized it was a prop, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So whenever I talk, I would hold a cigarette, and I wouldn't really hit it that much. And then I seen him on Netflix, and he had a vape, and that's why I bought the vape, is because Dave Chappelle bought the vape. I'm like, I'm Stan. I am Stan.
No, I'm the same way. Like, there's been things like, bro, my first microphone that I ever bought was the Audio-Technica 2020, and it's because I saw it in a PewDiePie video. Like, I saw him using it, and I was like, "Bet that's got to be a great microphone." I've seen it in literally like 100 of his videos, and so like I bought that. And bro, same thing with this mic. I've seen this mic in every fucking podcast that I've ever watched in my life from any person that I've ever, like been subscribed to. And I was like, bet that's a dope microphone, man. And in all fairness, the Shure SM7B is a phenomenal microphone. Please sponsor me. But yeah, what I'm saying.
Well, I have a blue microphone, Blue Yeti. So, hey, Blue.
I have a Samsung. It's like it comes with the phone. I used to have a better one, but I guess it broke. The sadness. It's just really sad.
The other one came with some headphones.
Yeah, it came with headphones connected to it. No, my life is falling apart, but that's okay. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna die the same way I lived my life, which is very, regret. I regret everything. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't know where that came from. I had a long day.
No, I feel it.
And I've been fasting. I've been doing this thing where, like, I fast for 23 hours and then I eat one meal, right? So I fast 23 hours and I eat one meal. And I haven't eaten my meal, but I drank last night. So, like, I'm going through this hangover. And I thought this water would help inside this milk jug, but it didn't do a damn thing.
Bro, I don't know how you're not so cranky right now. If I don't eat for like
I am.
2 hours, I'm Crankosaurus Rex, dog. I'm like, somebody's getting hit. Talk
And
funny to me,
sad-
man. You don't, no.
Did y'all get my chicken?
Oh, there he is.
Speaking of food, you didn't get the chicken? Oh, you did?
Oh,
Thank God.
somebody's
Put it
better
over
get
there.
hit. Oh,
Hey, his latest vlog is buying chicken, which y'all can check out on eCrystal's channel.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
damn chicken.
Yeah, I bought chicken. I was just trying to. I've been working on this reality TV show, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
What up, RH? Welcome to the stream. What up, man? What's up? Okay. I want to segue from everything that we've talked about to something new. I don't know exactly how
Okay.
I wanted to get into it because I didn't think we would be recording for this long, but I want to talk about the Rubsy days, Nampson, and I think you know exactly
All right.
where I'm
Oh, God.
taking this.
I do, yeah.
Yes, I am reacting today, RH, but we are doing a podcast at the moment. But hey, stick around and I got you, bro. The haunted apartment. I have seen videos. I haven't seen the explanation video. I probably should have because I should have stayed informed and done research and things like that. But
That would have answered every question you're about to ask me, but go ahead.
all right, so because the only reason I believe it, everything that ever happened on camera, on the live, was because I experienced some shit like that when I was 5 years old. I was in a house. It was some fucked up shit. Some toys with no batteries would turn on type shit. So, just to get this out of the way, is it fucking real?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 'Cause- oh. Damn, what happened, Chris? Hey,
What the fuck?
speaking of ghosts, someone just fucking
Right.
knocked his phone over.
Okay, we can't speak about ghosts. They follow me everywhere. Oh, my headphones. Whenever you brought it up, my phone exploded. I have a Samsung, so that's normal. But no, I dropped my skull, and I was trying to grow a cactus inside of it. So now there's dirt all over the apartment, and I got to vacuum. I told you, my life is falling apart, but I'm doing it in style. Okay.
It looks like you're enjoying it.
Anyway,
I don't know. I mean,
Back to the question. I'm sorry.
so all right, we got that out of the way. It's fucking real. It looks real. All right, from what I've seen, just out of my memory. I haven't seen these videos in about a week, but first of all, how did you even get to that apartment? I know it's not yours, but it's your friend's. Just
Yes.
briefly
So,
explain what happened.
good buddy of mine. We still talk regularly. Like I've talked with him within the past week, and he was a friend of mine from out in California. We did film work together, and he was doing a production shoot that was like an hour and a half away from his apartment. I don't remember exactly where he was going, but he hits me up and he's like, dude, rather than drive all the way out in LA traffic to this location and then drive all the way back and then do that 3 or 4 more times for however many days we have to shoot at this location, I'm gonna get like an Airbnb or hotel or whatever the fuck over by there. Could you like pet sit my cat, my dog, if you're free? And I'm like, yeah, dude. And this was like right as I was starting to get into like streaming like super actively, and I was like, yeah, man, I do this thing at midnight every day. Like, is it cool like if I bring some of my gaming stuff over and I like live stream at your place? Like, I won't show any of your stuff or anything. I'm just like gonna set up and like play some video games. He's like, yeah, dude, that's chill. So I bring my stuff over that night and he gives me all the stuff for his pets and everything. He lets them know like, just take Abby out at this time, Elvis does this, that, and the other. And I'm like, cool. And he left, and he was gone, and I set all my stuff up. I took the dogs out, or I took the dog out, we did our thing. I went and got some food, and I came back, ate my food, and then I started streaming, and that's when the things started happening. So that's how I got to the location.
Okay. So did any activity happen before you started streaming? So everything happened during the live.
Yeah.
Is there anything that happened? Okay, because I've seen the video. Shit's crazy. Your friends are freaking the fuck out on the mic. Your chat is freaking the fuck out. Everybody's freaking the fuck out. Even the cat that was it a cat or a dog? I forget.
Elvis, yeah. There was a cat and a dog. The dog was just kind of like chilling in her little like hidey hole thing that she had in her pen.
Under
and
like
Elvis
kind of under the setup type.
Yeah.
Everybody was freaking out. All right, so we've seen the video. Doors closed, very loud. Lights turn on out of nowhere. I've seen some crazy shit in that video. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was crazy. And did anything happen after the stream, or did things, I guess, calm down a little bit?
In what way? Can you be a little more specific?
Did less activity related to lights turning on or any unusual activity has
this place happened. There was 2 events that happened at this place. I don't know if you saw both of them. The first time. Okay, yeah, no, the second time is a lot different. It's way different.
Oh, is this the video?
First one
excuse me, is this the video where the second one, is this the video where you return to the apartment?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've only seen the first video.
The second one is a whole another thing.
Okay, I want to know.
The second one, I shouldn't have gone back there. The first time, basically, like, once I finished the stream, I cut off the stream after I had called my friend in the stream. Like, I had him pull up the stream. I had him, like, look at some of the things. And I was like, dude, I'm not staying here any longer. Like, you can come here. You can, like, do whatever you're going to do with your pets. I'll wait outside in my car for you to get here so your pets are still, like, chill. But I'm leaving your apartment right now. And so he came. And, he got back, and I talked with him for a few outside, like his little carport area. And then he went up and everything. But my ride home, I was like 45 minutes away from where I lived. And my whole ride home, like, I just kept looking, like, in my rear view mirror, like, just feeling like
something was like following you back
behind me, like in my seat. There's nothing there. Nothing. I never looked back and I never saw anything. It was just that feeling, that. But I went home. Everything was okay, whatever. I put together a little highlight video because people were asking me about it in my stream. I was like, yeah, here's what happened, And again, I had a fairly small audience. Like, and so, like, I put this video together so, like, people from the stream, like, could go back and look at it without having to scroll through a full 2-hour stream. And that video ended up getting, like, picked up by some news article in the UK or whatever, and one thing led to another, and it started, like, blowing up on Facebook. And then people started hitting me up like, dude, you got to go back there. Like, this is some of the most like, the craziest. Well, like, I had, like, legit paranormal investigators, like, from TV shows that I've watched before hitting me up, like, you need to go back there. You need to do da-da-da-da-da. This is some of the most insane paranormal activity ever caught on camera. Like, I had one person literally that was writing a TV show, call it the Holy Grail of paranormal activity.
What?
Yeah.
What the
And it
fuck?
literally... They turned it into, like, they had an interview with me, and it's on TV. It's on the fucking Discovery Channel, or no, National Geographic. The travel channel.
You're on the same. You're on the same channel with lions and the lions and monkeys and shit.
No, it's on the LA Travel Channel. Was where it was.
Oh, okay.
I had to think about it, but I'm on Hulu. If you have Hulu, I'm on Hulu.
You're on Hulu. The same thing with The Handmaid's Tale. Sorry.
Yep. Not quite on that level, but yeah. But
just shocked about
I had a
everything.
lot of people hit me up after the first thing, and they were like, "Yo, you need to go back. Like, here's what you got to do." And like, after doing like a little bit of consideration, I was like, "Look, it was creepy, but I was fine." Like, and I was starting to get a little bit of buzz, like, and I got a little excited. I was like, "Yo, yeah, this is working kind of nice for me. Maybe I'll become like a ghost hunting channel. Like, nothing attacked me. Like, I was fine. Like it started to get in my head. Like, maybe this is what I should be doing. Like it was creepy as fuck, but like really cool either way, right? Like
the start of a horror movie. But
and then so I basically said like, all right, everybody's been asking me for this. Like, there was one point where I gained like literally 10,000 subscribers in a day because of like how much like buzz my shit was gaining. Yeah, and I was like, yo, I'm all right. I'm gonna go down. I talked to my boy who owns the apartment, like it's his place. He's gonna let me go back there alone by myself on April 25th, 2017, which was the day that Outlast 2 was releasing, the video game. And it was supposed to be a horrifying game and everything. So I go back there, and bro, the minute
did your light just go off?
No, just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say.
Calm the fuck down. But
I'm too black for this.
Some white people shit, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with no ghosts. Y'all couldn't pay me.
Wait,
but
yo, I have a question. So, I have a question about the ghost hunting people. Were people from Taps hitting you up?
Like, people from what?
Like Taps is a ghost hunting group. They did a series on Sci-Fi called Ghost Hunters.
I can't remember off the top of my head. There was this one dude named Jacob who was like a research production unit for something in the UK that they were doing a show called Paranormal or Unexplained Caught on Camera, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then there was another group from the producers of Ghost Adventures or something.
Oh, damn.
Did they pay you?
Yeah.
Cool.
My footage and shit.
So you're claiming this is 100% real, right? Like it's 100% real. So if I watch it and I find something, okay, all right, I'm gonna get back to you on this.
If you see the video, it's fucking crazy. I haven't seen the second video. I've seen the first one. It was crazy enough, and like I said, I believe it because I've experienced some things at a very young age. Not to this day, okay, but I have felt some kind of fucking strange presence, like even after moving out of that house, and even like just driving by that house, just to see like how it is. Like you feel something that's like not there, but you feel like it's there. But yeah. Yeah,
I seen one ghost in my entire life. He was like he was super white. He had long black hair, and he was like spinning around and doing weird dance moves. I was really little, and I asked him what his name was, and he said it was Michael Jackson. So that's another reason why I bought the whistle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bro, if you met the ghost of Michael Jackson, that's cool.
No, I didn't really. I was just trying to come up with something clever. It didn't work. There's dirt everywhere.
He's saying something to piss me off. I love Michael Jackson.
No, Michael Jackson is good people. Okay, he's good. Well, I think. But ghost.
Fun fact.
Aliens. Do you believe in aliens?
Who, me?
Oh, most definitely. You'd have to be stupid not to think that there's other intelligent life out there somewhere.
Do you think that there's aliens that are like humanoid figured, like they resemble us?
To a degree, yeah. Exactly like us, Maybe, but probably not exactly like us. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's infinite. Space is infinite. It's always expanding. So I mean, the possibility that there's another planet exactly like ours with people exactly like us having conversations exactly like this, statistically speaking, yeah, there is one. There may be billions of other ones exactly like this doing the exact same thing, but
except for in one of them, like I'm Harry Potter, which would be.
There's some crazy theories out there, man. The wormhole theory is really something to get looking into. I was just talking about this earlier.
Hit the blunt.
Yeah,
no, I got you.
Shaking. Actually, a fun fact, because I mentioned Taps because they did the Ghost Hunters series on Sci-Fi. They've been doing it for quite a long time, actually, like 2004. I actually went to the headquarters with my family in Warwick. This is what it looks like. I don't have any pictures because that's on my Facebook, like a year's like.
So Loopie is holding up a picture of a building.
I was here. Yeah,
for people on Spotify.
Taps. Oh yeah, Spotify. Yeah, this is the headquarters where the Ghost Hunters would hang out. I don't think they use that place anymore, but I guess it was a cool landmark while we were there. I was 7 when I saw it, and yep, I stood.
Is that a vape bong? I'm sorry. That's just what is that?
It's a dab rig, but
I thought it was a vape.
It's like a dab rig with like an email inside of it. And you dabs, but you don't need a propane torch.
Damn.
My God.
Technology.
I said
technology. Yeah, literally. I was just about to say that. Technology, man. The day we live in.
I remember when I was in school, we used to write with chalk, and now they do this like smartboard projector, crazy 3D holographic.
Yep.
Anyway, back to that building. So, show me that building. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you.
Don't worry about it. No, I was just, spitting out a fun fact. But yeah, I stood right in front of that place. I thought I was gonna meet the guys I saw on TV. All right. Actually, this series was streaming on Justin TV before Twitch was created, like before it became Twitch, and I would watch it with my family type shit, and it just felt so real because of things that we experienced. So that's why I could relate to just the things that I've seen on your channel, Nampson. Anyways, continue.
I have to watch that video now. I'm like, I want to see it. Can we play it? Can we play a clip? We got to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if we can do it with the layout that we have now. It's not like StreamYard, like we're doing this through Discord.
No, you should be able to. Hold up 1 second.
Ooh,
if you set your full screen as the share screen, I think.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, I could share my screen and have it pulled up on my second screen. Let's see.
Be careful. Don't expose yourself. Don't do it.
First thing I see is Nampson Ghost. I need to see the video that I saw the first time. I see a song from your album, Insomnia Dreams, Ghost in the Halls. Was this song like made related to?
It was clickbait in order to kind of get some of my ghost-related audience to look at my music.
That's smart.
I know I can rap. They don't know I can rap. So for me, it was like that song meant something to me. Ghost in the Halls is actually it's a very personal song actually, but it actually had nothing at all to do with the actual ghost. Nothing, literally at all, like zero, other than the name. That's it.
Okay. All right. So good marketing.
Daddy, chill.
I mean, really, like, am I wrong?
No, it's great.
Yeah, I'm trying to go way back to.
Daddy, chill.
I don't even know how I found it. To be honest, like that shit was like 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, the ghost thing.
Daddy, chill.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll find it later. I just wanted to see it.
Yeah. Maybe if I just briefly showed on my phone.
Daddy, chill.
Like just the
Hold on, I
things that
might be
happen.
able to.
Or if you can stream it, Nampson, then that's
Yeah, let me
better.
see what I can do here for you.
We got the guest doing the technical work. I ain't gonna pay you.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, Spotify. Spotify can't even see shit. Hey, just go on Nampson's YouTube channel, Nampson, for those watching.
So click that little box there and let me know if you can see that.
I see it. Oh, yep, I see it.
I'm watching the stream.
Okay, yep, this was the video I saw.
Okay, let me see.
That
here.
shit was crazy.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Hey, you can even see our reactions, but not
Oh, here,
Chris's.
let me. Yeah, this.
Right, see me?
I can see you, but it's just that when I click, when I highlight the stream. Yeah, look at this.
Okay, so we got a door. Oh no, who did that? Did that really happen?
It really happened.
Yeah. Watch this.
Okay, so we got a light came on in the hallway.
I see you balling up your face. Bro, I thought you was getting a strap. Like, you're gonna die.
That was a close up of the cat. People always ask me what that was, but that was just a zoom in of the cat.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
light off. Why would you turn it off? If the ghost wants the light on, keep it on.
See, because the switch was there, over to the side of the door, over to the left of the door frame here was where the switch was. There was in that room, it just cuts off there. There's nobody that could have been. So I was trying to see if I turn the switch off here, will it flick back on over here? Is what I was trying to see, you know.
What the hell?
It scared Jimmy.
Yeah, you can see the switch now.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So then the door
Damn,
opened.
it opened up right in front of me.
Yeah, and you can't explain that because the doorknob. There's no sound of the doorknob.
The window was open. The window was flicking the light on and off.
And it.
Okay, so we got another slam. Door slammed again. Yeah, you're brave. I'd have been outside by now. I left the cat and everything.
By this point, I thought I was being pranked. I swear to God, I was like, somebody's fucking with me, and that's kind of why I'm laughing. I'm like trying to cling on to some sort of little bit of shred. I'm like, something's going on here. I'll be a mess.
Yeah.
But this part right here is where I finally got turned around, and I was like, no, this isn't good. This part coming up.
Oh wait, I can't hear this.
Ghosts really trying to show out.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about, Nampson. Oh, yep, fucking,
What? The box just did. Wow, what? No, what? That really happened.
There is nothing you can explain, bro. That is not the work of a human being that is living, bro.
So this box right here was a box that I had brought into the apartment after my friend had left. It had some of my stream gear in it, like my computer mouse, my microphone, my webcam, and one of my clamp bracket things that holds my shit in place. And I had brought that box in and placed it on the counter myself. So I had kind of up until this point had this notion something, I don't know what's going on. He did something. He's maybe a technical genius and rigged something up some way. I'm being fucked with. I'm gonna be on an episode of Pranked or Punked or some shit like that. So I'm kind of just going with it. And then this little part right here. So I was watching my display like my Streamlabs thing. I could see back my camera feed live. So that's why it doesn't look like I'm looking back like this, because I wasn't looking back. I was watching the camera feed of it like you would like a surveillance camera.
Yeah.
And I'm staring at the door, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see the box shift just slightly to the side like this. Right there, when it made that movement, I see it out of the corner of my eye, and my jaw just drops. Because like right then and there, I was like that's when it all just. I was like, uh-oh,
Like
that's not good.
Yeah.
That should not have moved. Like there is nothing that could have caused that to move. And then
it flew off.
Shit myself right there.
Yeah.
It was a window.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right,
It was the wind.
It was a fucking hurricane, bro. Shit.
I'm just a skeptic. I don't know how that would work.
There is no way you can explain that. No.
For Spotify listeners, the box literally just flew off the counter like it had somewhere to go.
Yeah. And if there was a string attached to it, like even if it was as thin as you can make it but still strong, a box, when you pull it, or when you pull something that is, I guess, quite heavy with a string or something like that, I'm gonna use a Rubik's Cube as an example.
Oh God.
The cube, like the box, would be sort of tilting up and then sort of like, I guess, getting jammed and then fucking moving. That shit went straight like boom, like that. So there's no way that a string.
As if somebody had took it from the counter and went like, like, you know what I mean?
But even then, when you push something, trajectory type shit, like, you know, it fucking wobbles or shit.
That's true.
That shit kicked straight. Holy shit. To think that
my brain doesn't want to believe it. My brain keeps telling me no. I'm sorry.
The second one was a whole nother thing, because essentially I'd had so many people say, oh, there's this one spot you can see there's a black line behind the door, it's somebody standing behind the door. And I explained that inside the breakdown video. There was a bunch of boxes he had behind the door, and I showed that actually in the video where I go around. You can see there's boxes behind the door, and even I think in the actual stream itself, there, when I open the door up, you can see some of the boxes there. And like that was one of the... Sorry, go ahead.
Huh?
Oh, what were you saying?
Oh, my Tourette's. I think that it would be a lot scarier if somebody was standing back. You know, like somebody, like there really was a figure right there. That's what I was thinking.
But like, see, part of that would have set me at ease. Like, okay, it was my friend messing with me, you know. But the thing was, when I went back the second time, I had downloaded a software to where I could use my phone as like a camera, like walk around, and it would transmit to my software. So like I could pick up my camera, because my webcam is a wired cam, like it's just a Logitech plug and play kind of webcam. Like you can't pick that up and walk around with it, you know. It's only like a 5-foot cable. So like the second time I had set up my phone to be used as a camera, and I had went back into the hallway after the door had slammed, and I opened up the door. And like I had stepped back about this far from the door, like here's the camera, here's the door, and it's just kind of like I'm pulling on it. I open it, I close it, I leave it about halfway open, and I'm pulling back from it, and I get about this far back, and right in front of me you can see nothing behind the door, nothing in front of the door, nothing attached to the door. You could see the door just slams right in front of me, like
holy
nothing touching it. I'm like, at that point I'm just like, yeah, somebody's behind the door opening and closing it, right, guys? Like, yeah, because the door would literally open by itself, and like you would literally have to have the doorknob turn and open for it to open, because it latches closed.
Yes.
So
wow,
people still come at it with theories, and like I'm at the point where I'm not trying to convince anybody anymore. I know what happened. I don't give a fuck what anybody else.
I don't know. It's like, it freaks me out to think something like that's real, but I know from experience, I've actually not Michael Jackson. I really have seen, you know, a ghost before, and no, it was, but it was like a whole figure, and he was red. and I made a short series out of it on my channel.
The tall red.
E-Crystal.
It's right under your it's right under your webcam. You can plug. This is the Loophole Podcast. You can plug.
I know. I just like remind people. Call to action. That's what it's called. No, but no. I have seen a ghost before, but just seeing something like that move, and then my friend had a story where an apple juice flew across the table one time, and it broke. And then. It's just strange, though. A lot of things we don't know about. Maybe it's a fourth dimensional being.
So, actually, it's funny you say that, because that's something I'm very interested in, is the transfer of energy between dimensions. So I'm kind of still a little skeptical on the whole ghost idea. People tell me, oh, it's a ghost, it's a dead person, it's this, it's that, or the other. But for me, like, I don't know, the idea of, like, there's a dead little kid over there, like, throwing things around, like, that, like, I find it a lot more easy to believe that it's some sort of scientific phenomenon where energy is being, like, pushed through one dimension into another, like, creating movement and things, because, I don't know, like, scientifically, that makes sense. Like, it's totally possible.
Yeah.
Over like, oh, somebody died, their life force drained out of them, and just fucking now it just moves things around as it wants to, like that kind of seems stupid. But maybe I'm not discrediting it. Maybe it is a ghost. I don't know. But like, to me, the idea of dimensional energy like makes a lot more sense. And like, yeah, I'm not trying to get too into it, but yeah, that's
no, I see what you're saying. I get it.
Yeah, but yeah,
I don't know.
You just can't, like, the thing is, though, you experienced it, and even if you've never recorded it, if you truly believe this happened to you, all right, you're not bullshitting, all right, and you're not bullshitting, you're not trying to, like, come up with some thing to, I guess, make you look like something, I don't know, whatever. I mean, people cap a lot, but if you truly believe it happened, and if you truly had it happen to you, people can't confirm nor deny it happened unless they were witnesses to your experience.
Yeah, unless they were there.
literally.
In this case, the whole world was the witness, because live stream, video, and everything, you were lucky enough to have that happen to you on camera. Shit like that wouldn't even happen on TV shows, and even then, they would go as far as to fake this shit because they haven't had enough activity over the last couple weeks or months or whatever. So that shit is like a once in a, I don't know how many, all right? But you were lucky to have that happen to you on camera, especially.
I don't know if lucky is the
Well, I mean, no.
But
Okay.
I know what you mean.
You're not lucky to have it happen to you because fuck that. No one.
No, it's
no one
like
wants
a
to
1
live
in a
that.
million chance kind of thing. It's like winning the lottery. Like literally what that guy said. Like, it's the holy grail of paranormal activity.
Yeah.
Like you literally cannot beat a live stream, something that's happening live, and like people are witnessing it. It's old. Like that live stream is archived on the internet forever. Like you can go back and analyze frame by frame, brighten up, whatever you want. Like you can see like that shit happened live.
Yeah.
Like
That is the crazy part about it, and that's what really just caught my attention, because I was just looking for material to ask you questions about on on this podcast. I have more in a moment, but it really caught my attention because, like, holy shit, how many YouTubers have capped about having activities happen to them, or they had like one tiny little thing happen.
The Ouija board challenges, or the 3 a.m.
or the
fucking
voices, the voices,
God,
or the little fucking figures that you see like in the corner of some videos, like some vlogs, or the 3 a.m. challenge. Those are the worst.
Dude, I seen this one where they called Black Santa at 3 a.m. Black Santa answered, and he said, "You better leave me some motherfucking fried chicken."
Oh my god.
That was Samuel.
Oh god.
No, okay, no. I say that because the only person I would like hear someone say that would be Samuel Jackson. You better give me some fucking chick.
No, it was so bad, but it's funny though because I think they were making it for kids or something, but
Yeah.
they said, "Oh my God, Black Santa's cussing." It was
What?
a lot. I can't remember the guy's name. I can't remember. I think they took him off of YouTube because he was claiming to be able to talk to like dead celebrities and things like that.
It's J Station, dude. I'm telling
Jay
you.
Stace, yeah, that's who it is. Yeah. And he called Black Santa.
He did one where he was like talking with Mac Miller, and it's like, no, dude, you're
right after
a
their deaths as well.
disrespectful
Yeah,
cunt.
right
Like
after their
you're a
deaths.
motherfucker. Like actually, like doing that shit is so disrespectful. You're the epitome of scum. Like I don't hate on too many people just because like ain't nobody got time to be putting that negativity out. But like, yo, on a real note, fuck J Station. Like
Yeah.
straight up.
But also on a real note, that Black Santa, that was gold. It was gold.
See, I won't deny that there are comedy elements to certain
Oh
parts
my
of
God.
these things, but
Not when like it's dead YouTubers.
not
and
when
they-
you're
yeah.
claiming that it's like it's a real thing. I'm talking with this real dead person. Like this is somebody
Oh
who,
yeah.
died and impacted people's lives. Like that's fuck.
And families are
Just
still
immediately
like, grieving
capitalizing
and
on their
shit.
death.
Like,
Yeah, literally.
imagine you mourn someone's death, and then 2 days later, there's some guy trying to fucking crack a joke and be like, "Oh, you know what? I got this little spirit box. I'm gonna talk to, because this is how I first found out about him. I'm gonna talk to Etika. Guys, look, I got
Oh,
Etika on the
man.
spirit box. Like, imagine just having that like happen while you're mourning that person's death, whether you're a family member or a fan. Like, I saw that shit, it fucking hit me because
Right.
it hit me just as hard as the death did. I'm speaking about Etika. Like, I was like, what the actual fuck? What indecent human being could ever do something as just low as this? Like,
Yeah.
what happened? Like,
Straight up.
like someone must have hurt him or something. I don't know, but
And that's just when you have literally no morals. You're absolutely shameless, and you will do whatever to get ahead. And those are the people like that.
and
They're
he
scum.
faking his girlfriend died, and then the next video, oh, she's back. Look, guys, she's back.
She's back. I bought a clone from the dark web.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god.
saw that too. Hey,
Oh my God.
but yeah, fuck J Station. Okay. Well, on a lighter note, I would like to talk to you about what I believe would be, I guess, one of your biggest YouTube achievements. I've seen the live stream where it happened, okay? And it's been a reaction.
Jimmy. Jimmy's got to chill out, man. That hurt. That hurt my ear bad. I'll be right back.
All right. All good. No worries. So, yeah, Nampson. So,
Oh.
it was possibly
Oh,
like
my back.
one of the the most moving reactions to this accomplishment I've ever seen from a YouTuber. It really showed like, holy shit, man, like this dude put the work in, and it happened from him. It happened for him, and from that point on,
Yeah.
I don't know what Chris is going on, but like
Oh, do you have a lighter?
at that point on, just everything
never mind.
was good from here. I'm talking obviously about the live stream where you hit 100,000 subscribers, man. I saw that shit, bro. And it was moving, all right, because I didn't know you until like about a month and a half ago or something like that. I remember that stream, and I was like, holy shit, man, like that shows like you put the fucking work in, and like it obviously paid off, all right, and like people were showing love to you. I saw the chat replay, the shit was crazy, bro, because it really showed how even the fans like took it as a huge accomplishment, like because they
It wasn't
worked
just for
together.
me,
Yeah.
It wasn't,
It showed that it was
like-
collective. It's showtime. Yeah. What's up, so UT Pacus? Welcome. Peace from Malaysia. Hell yeah,
So,
man.
what are we talking about here? I feel like I'm out of the loop. Out of the loop.
Out
I'm
the
telling
loop,
you, it's
out,
a great
out.
title.
We might make it a members only thing. All right, you can click join. All right, it's worth it. Any tier. All right, any tier will consider it. Okay. Okay. So Chris, you weren't here, but I was talking about when Nampson hit 100,000 subscribers. He did a stream, and it was rather moving because it was a huge celebration. Like, I've never seen, like, if you go on a stream, I've never seen something as moving as that celebration of that accomplishment. I was like, hell yeah, bro. It fucking paid off. He fucking put the work in, and it worked, man. So, like, it, you know, it was
Just
great.
wait till I'm giving my Grammy speech, bro. Like,
Oh, man. Like it was... It was great, man.
You know, it really did mean so much to me, because, you know, like, I don't know, I've just had people my whole life always, this is what you are, this is what you're supposed to be, this is what you're capable of, this is, you know, and then people will always do that to you in your life, you know, no matter who it is, no matter who you are. Even you know, you yourself will put that on other people even without realizing it, you know. When you make a connotation of someone, when you give somebody a space in your mind and you say, this is that person, this is what they are to me, this is what they're capable of, it's like that. People always do that, and they put limitations on people. They do it without knowing people. They do it without genuinely like having a conversation with somebody. And that's why I always try to give somebody the benefit of the doubt if I don't know them, is because, like, you never know what's going on in someone's head. You never know what they are, who they are, where they come from, what their background's like. And, you know, to come from that kind of headspace and background where people always told me, like, look, you know, just fucking, you know, don't burn the fries, kid, you know, kind of thing. You know, it's like to be able to achieve something that, you know, only a certain percentage of people will ever be able to do, and it's because I did it myself, not because, you know, I had other people doing it for me, not because other people made me do this thing, but because it was something that I wanted to do, and because it was something that I'd always had a passion for. Like I said, like, my first video ever was in 2006, and then the first video on this channel was in 2009, and then, you know, 11 years later to hit 100,000 people that had subscribed to me. It's like that number, literally like 6 digits underneath my name, just you can't even, I still can't come up with words for it. It's like I see it today, and it's like I've grown used to seeing it, but I still can't really describe what that number means. Like,
I can't even imagine 100,000. I can't imagine 10 people in a room, let alone 100,000.
Yeah. And it was just absolutely humbling for me. It was just like absolutely, like, it struck such a chord with me, because, like, you know, to have everyone tell you what you are, and then to make something for yourself, you know, there's nothing like it.
The difference with you and other people that I've seen celebrate milestones, and this goes for bigger YouTubers, it always is what a huge number, and never what a huge community we built. With your live stream, I felt that, you know, this was a celebration of the community you built, not the number. That is real. That's some genuine shit. I was like, yes, bro, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking go. Do you have the play button?
Let me see the play button. I want to see it.
Oh man, that's my dream.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh, he's coming to get it. Shit.
Yeah, I think he went to go get it. That, or he just left. He ghosted us. He literally just ghosted us. He left the stream on and everything.
Oh, there it is. Oh shit.
I had to pull it off the wall.
Oh my god, yo.
Wow.
All right, Rubsy was
how
YouTube
beautiful.
name, but holy shit, yo, I could see myself through a play button, bro. I'm taking.
Ugh, I look like hell.
I'm taking a
Look
screenshot of
horrible.
that, bro.
Oh wait, get me in it. I want to take a screenshot too.
Yo. Wait. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
dude. There you go.
Okay.
I'll see you guys one day.
Holy. Hey,
Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna keep that picture. All right. I'm gonna tweet it after the podcast. All right.
Hey, let's go.
I'm gonna tweet it after.
That's
the
a
podcast.
that's a cool thing.
I might pin the tweet. All right. But like, bro, the fact that you got something materialistic. All right.
Yeah,
That is not
literally
money.
old.
Not money. All right. That this is something that YouTube
Bro, this
sent
is
you.
priceless. This item to me does not have a dollar sign. Like,
No.
people could offer me $1 million for it, and I'd be like, sorry, no. Like,
Yeah.
I could buy another
All right.
500 from YouTube, but it's like, it's
Send
not
it to me.
Yeah.
I'll give you my address
You can.
after you explain how much it means to you.
Yeah.
What'd you do if I just walked in like I was outside your house this whole time? I just walk in and take it.
So.
Oh God, I'm sorry, I have issues. Anyway,
You're good, though.
So this is the play button with your old YouTube channel name with it, Rosie.
Yes, sir.
So that's awesome, man. That you can tell this name also goes way back because this was before. This was before the change to Nampson. So
Yeah, my YouTube channel name's been Rubsy since like 2012, 2013 at the latest.
yeah.
So like, yeah, it was like 8 years in the making underneath this name to get this.
I-
this
it looks brand new. Do you dust it?
oh yeah, of course.
Every once in a while, just dust it, clean it, just admire it.
Yo,
It just chills up on my wall. It gets a little bit low.
bro, that's the dream, bro. I've actually fucking like dreamed of even the silver play button. All right, like this is shit. Like instead of having Hatter's painting, no offense, I had the silver play button. Like I've had dreams about that. And I was like, holy shit, bro, I could possibly make it happen if I continued this and like really just put the time into it. And
You can, man.
you are like all right, from what I've seen, all right, I've taken a quick peek at everything that you've done years ago up till 2020 when you were making some funny videos talking about Corona and shit. Like I've seen it all right, not everything, but I've seen everything briefly. You are a good example, all right? You put the work in, you put the time in, and the community that you built expanded and expanded until that you got something materialistic and priceless from it. And that's what we all want from this, I believe.
So what are you working on next?
An album, man. I got a whole album in the works. Every song that I put out on it, like each one is better in its own way than the last, and that's something that I'm really striving for, is that next level of perfection in each and everything that I do. And I do everything myself. I do my own recording, I do my own mixing, I do my own mastering. The only thing I don't do is make the beats, but I hand pick the ones that I'm gonna work on and everything. I talk with a lot of the beat makers, hit them up like, yo, could we do this about that, and like, that being said, like, it's still having that little bit of play in everything. And so for me, like, that's really is what is next, is just making an album that you're gonna hear it and you're not gonna be able to discern it from something that is mainstream A-list level rap shit, like real, like, and like you hear it and you associate it with the names like the J. Cole's, the Logics, the Eminems, the Techno. Like, you hear that name and you're just like, oh yeah, Nampson too, like. And for me, it's never been about like being like people's favorite this, favorite that, this, that, or the other. But for me, it's like, I just want to show people what I can do, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. And it doesn't really affect me either way. I just want to be able to make a living doing what I love. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's great. That's great, man. Hey, but speaking about beats and things, like, you know, just from the few weeks that I've, you know, hang out with like Nampson on the lives and shit like that, Nampson quickly falls in loves. He quickly falls in love with beats at times. If he hears something that has been sent directly from someone, he'll start going down his little like backup lyric stuff and see if it works and things like that, and I guess build off of it.
I just love music, man, and like the first thing, like when I hear a beat, like if it catches my ear right off the bat, they're like, I know within like the first like 15-20 seconds, like of playing it, listening to it, like once I'm into it, if I'm just like, yeah, I'm really liking the way this sounds, or no, I don't like the way it sounds. If I like the way it sounds, then I go ahead and like dive into something I've written or something that I'm currently writing and like match it with the tempo and the flow, and like if I think like it sounds good with my like voice on it, I'm just like, yeah, this is something I can, like, why waste time, like just get started now, you know, like.
Maybe do like a top 3, no order. All right, who do you think are your go-to or favorite YouTube beat makers that you browse through? I don't know.
Okay. No, I definitely got a couple. There's this guy named One. He made the beat for the Reply Rap. He has like a billion. Like he drops a beat every other day. Great.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, no, it really is, and his beats are really well layered. They're phenomenal. There's a lot of really, really good, like higher level beat makers that a lot of people will know, like Phantom, H3, you know, like bigger names, like you'll hear and you'll be like, oh yeah, like, you know, it's. But what I always try to find, try to find like people with like under 1,000 subscribers making out beats, because you know they've got something to prove. And so like a lot of these beat makers that I listen to, that I really like their stuff, a lot of y'all like wouldn't know the names, because like I go like looking for these people because they're the people that are the most eager to work with you too. Like they're, because they do have something to prove, you know, they are new, they want to show like, look, I can do this, I'm willing to work just as hard as anyone else. And I think that's the same with anything you do, is, you know, like finding those people that have something to prove, you know.
Hey, I can recommend you somebody that I know that is very, very slept on, very small, right? And I think he would appreciate it if you checked some of his stuff out, or even used to be from his. I've known him for over a year now. His name is Jim from the Pharmacy. He's made some very good beats.
Jim from the Pharmacy? That's a cool name.
On YouTube, SoundCloud, BeatStars, somewhere you'll find him with a PewDiePie profile picture, but he makes some great beats. Sometimes he's, you know,
all right, I'm pulling one up right now.
He has beats that kind of, you know, it doesn't really fit my vibe, but he's listening to one right now.
I'm nodding my head too, like I can hear it, but I can't.
This is what's happening, Spotify.
Just dancing to beats.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go through a little more, obviously, but the one thing I will say is his stuff does sound very digital.
Yes.
Drag and drop, like pulled this sample, put it down, didn't apply any effects to it. So I'm gonna have to look through a little more, but it's an interesting sound to it so far. I'll look into it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about singing and things like that. I'm actually a really good singer, got the voice of an angel. You might want to, you know, put me on a song or two, maybe three. I can give you a little taste now.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, let's hear, man.
Okay, I can go real low too. Or I can go real high. In the middle. Ooh. See, I be.
The voice.
Why are you smiling?
Right there, beautiful, pure.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm honored to hear you say that. You know.
Oh.
I'm clipping that.
Put that on this.
That's going somewhere.
I'll come on, LOD. Why do you have to be rude? Oh, he just left. he just did his talent and dipped, bro.
That hung up on me. Kicked me out.
No, nobody kicked you out. Okay. I'm trying to think of things that I might have not already asked. I know we haven't done trivia today, but hey, you know, it's one of those episodes where you just chill out. You know, the podcast's main goal is to be the main source for people to like have all their questions answered about somebody or something. Yeah, we try to be the Google of podcasts, kind of.
The Google of podcasts. I'm Google. You're Bing. Okay.
Well, that's
Hey,
singing.
you know
I
what
don't even
Bing
know if
stands
I can like make a comparison, man. Like,
Bing stands for because it's not Google.
oh,
Because it's not Google.
Shit. Damn.
That's like a real thing.
Wait, that's really what it stands for?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they really be feuding like that. I didn't know that.
Again,
Wow.
marketing. But hey, Nampson, you know, just saying this as a general thing for people who have not heard of his craft or his music or any of his gaming videos or paranormal activities or things, you know, related to that. The man puts a lot of work into his, into what he does, and it's clear to see. All right, you know, it's clear to see that shit paid off. The music is on point. You know, when I first heard Nampson, I was like, okay, he's one of those like lyrical miracle type shit, and I like it was based off of one verse that I heard from him. All right, it's a cipher verse, and it's usually not where you want to draw conclusions. Even if cipher verses, you have to like truly spaz out and like, you know, go all out. I gave Nampson a chance, personally. I saw the type of man he is. I saw the type of music he makes. I listened to Insomnia Dreams. The dude is really worth checking out, and just everything that we hear from him and everything that came out is, you know, why we brought him on the podcast. The dude knows what the fuck he's doing, and that's great.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What up, Jess?
Tugging at the old ego, man. That's nah, but
I'm not trying to
seriously,
stroke
much
no
love for that,
ego,
man.
alright, but I'm just, you know, like saying like off of what I see.
No,
Yeah,
I get where you're coming from, and I really do appreciate that. You know, it
Yeah.
definitely does mean a lot to see, because, you know, right back at you, because I see those numbers climbing, bro. I saw you jump from like 3K subs up to 8K in like 4 days, man. You're killing it, and like
Thank you.
that being said, like I've been there. I know that grind. I know
Yeah.
what it takes. I know what you're doing, and for you to be able to see that, like I've been there. I've done that grind.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey,
You're gonna go far too, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you keep up with what you're doing, and you keep on it, you keep upgrading quality over quantity. You
Hell yeah.
go in the right direction with that, man.
yeah.
It's the same thing, and it's that old adage, real recognize real. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, keep your head down, do your shit. Don't fuck with people that are, you know, like people send me shit all the time. Like, oh, did you see what so and so said? Fuck them, dude. Like,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
fuck them. Like,
Too much
it
has
doesn't
happened to me,
concern
bro.
me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the drama. I don't give a fuck about what anybody has to say about. So, like,
Boy, I
fuck
eat
'em.
that shit up though.
But
I love
listen,
that job.
that's
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, that's one of the things that's gonna hold you back the most from doing your own thing and succeeding at being you and discovering yourself, is being too invested in other people's shit.
Yeah.
And that's
Mhm.
something, you know, I even struggle with it to this day sometimes, is like being too involved, like, oh, what's so and so doing? Like, not even in a negative way now. Like now it's just like, because like I like to be in the loop. But like,
In the loop. Sorry.
hey, there you go, man.
Hey.
But
but
that
yeah.
being said, like, yeah, if you're so invested in what other people are doing, you're gonna miss your own opportunities. Plain and
Yes.
simple, you know.
Exactly.
You have to like pave the way and, just make sure that the name that you stand for and the name that you go by outlives you in some way. Like
Exactly.
it's sort of like the final step, the last thing to do. It's like planting the flag on the moon type shit. Like, you know, many
I have a
artists.
song called "In Memoriam" that's exactly about what you're talking about
Oh,
right now.
oh shit. Yeah, I mean, like the final step is having the name outlive you. So many people have accomplished that. Many people are failing to do that. Even like, after everything, like after their growth and things like that, people are failing to do that. But that that's on them, and that's also like you got to put the time in to really make sure that your name means something to the community.
Yep.
Mhm.
Exactly, dude.
If people spent even half the time to put into drama on YouTube into their channels, everyone would be growing. Yeah, notice how.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
facts.
notice how I have not dropped a diss track in maybe like okay, in 2021. I no yeah, it was in 2021. I've only
Try,
dropped.
try to figure out when you haven't dropped one.
Yeah, in 2021, all right, and this was in February. I've only dropped one diss track, and I wouldn't even count it as true drama because it was more of like a, hey, I challenge you type shit,
Right.
like you would do in hip hop, and that was like the first diss track I made in like 3 years, cause the man Loopie started his rapping by making diss tracks to people over Minecraft. Was
Oh,
SMD?
shit. Got the real beef going down.
Oh my god.
Y'all don't
took
fuck
my
with
gun.
Lucy. He's an OG, man. Come and
Uh.
plant a creeper in your house in the dead of night. See what's that.
Oh man, I was just playing Minecraft earlier this morning, man. I was trying to build my house, and like, I was just lucky enough to have this floating fucking island in my world, all right, and it's like a 4x4 block, and I was just building my stuff, and my friends would try to, go up there, and I'm like, get the fuck out, I was hunting them out. Was SMD a diss track? No, SMD was like more of like a shout out to Dwayne, because like I see him on Twitter all the time going like SMD to everybody, so I was like, you know what, it's gonna be like a little shout out. I took shots at people, yes, but I don't count it as a diss track. It was just more goofy.
Yo, Doc, they are fun. They're fun as
yeah.
hell, man.
Yes.
I've done diss tracks before, but never as like a legit thing. Like
I've
I've
seen,
done,
I've seen,
I've
yep,
done 2 diss tracks.
I
and
have seen
one
that.
one was god awful before I like actually learned how to like hit a flow. Like it to me, like when I first started rapping, like 2 things were important: being fast as fuck, boy, and
Same.
like having hella punchlines. So I was trying to be like, "Ba, ba, 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 ba," and then like hit you with the that's a thinker bar. But like as I've kind of like progressed, it's become so much more important on flow for me, because like I don't care who you are, I don't care what you're doing. If you hear like a nasty flow and you start hearing like you start popping along
Mhm.
with it, dude, it's fun, man. Even if the song has no real replay value, you hear a fun flow and you're like, yo, who is that person? Let me check them out. They got a cool
Yeah.
flow. Like, but so yeah, that's kind of what I prioritize now, is like flow and lyrics, because like I just have fun doing it that way, you know?
Yeah, it has to be catchy, and it has to have good quality and
Yeah.
something I'm working on.
Yeah, you gotta get
Yeah.
something stuck in people's head, and they go to sleep thinking about it, and then they wake up
Yeah.
singing it, and then they gotta hear it again, and then you get another $1.
I will be right back.
You get another $1. That's right.
Where are you going? Oh no, this is gonna go off the rails really, really, really fast. Here we go. So, so let's keep this conversation going. I have some questions I have right here wrote down. Do you know what this company is here?
Mini logo, I do not.
Yeah, it's like a skateboard company. I do skate. I paint skateboards and things like that. Anyway, so have you checked out any of my stuff?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm new to you. I believe
Okay,
I've
well
seen
you
you around in chats before, but
you've seen me around in chats.
I think so. Have
Mm,
you been in Mad Hatter or Alpha Tyler's chat?
I think so. I don't know.
Because
I
your
don't.
name looks familiar. Your YouTube name does, but
Yeah, it's called E Crystal, so it's like the first letter of my first name, and then Crystal's my last name, so then put together E Crystal. Uh, this is how long have we been going for? This is so. Oh, he's back. Oh, thank God. Nothing. We're having a very intelligent conversation, like very intellectual.
yes, sir.
Jimmy took your place too. He was talking to the. You need to get him some little headphones
Yeah.
and a small microphone. It would be great. I'm thinking about getting a bird just because of Jimmy, and I'm gonna name him Jimmy. Wait, he's the third? Wait a minute. What?
You killed 2 birds before that one?
What happened to the other birds, Loopy?
Oh god.
How many times have you replaced Jimmy and we don't know? We went on a 10-minute rant about Jimmy. That's awesome. Look, he's climbing the chair like a mountain. He does that. Even though he has wings, he still works up the courage to climb with his little bitty feet. Yeah, he pooped on your desk. I remember he pooped right on your desk, and then you wiped your hand on it, and then you wiped your eye.
Man, dude.
Yo, y'all wasn't even able to hear me. Oh shit! I forgot to unmute myself on OBS. Except everybody
Yo,
here.
what a champ. What an ass.
So they only heard what we were
Shit.
saying.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of dumb shit.
So you just talked about it. So we just talked about a bird, but nobody was listening.
I was talking about the history of Jimmy. All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's
So I
true.
gotta.
We did talk about that.
Yeah.
The way Jimmy became Sir Jimothy III. That
Yes.
He looks like Pikachu. You should have named him Pika.
Well, I feel like someone has already done. But look, he's like.
Loopy, how?
He's like a cat. He's trying to like get me to pet him with my face.
Oh.
Nuzzle.
Loopy, how long have we been going?
We've been going for 2 hours. That's actually the longest episode
All right.
we've ever done. All right,
hey,
All right,
we're ending this.
wrap it up.
Yep, we're definitely ending this. Nampson, it has been an honor bringing you on. It has been also an honor seeing my face on your play button.
Hell yeah,
I know, that
dude.
was great.
No, I
No,
take that
thanks for
shit
having me.
seriously. I take that shit seriously. Seeing myself on somebody's play button is
Hell
a
yeah, dude.
reflection of what may be to come. And who knows, all right? Who knows? Maybe.
Like I said, man, you got potential if you stick with it and do it right.
Hell yeah. We are 13 subscribers away from hitting 8,000 subscribers. So
Don't do it. He'll play Fortnite. You don't want to do it.
Well, it was before.
Don't subscribe.
It was before the Loophole Podcast, so it's like, already.
Oh, never mind. You're
Yeah,
good now.
Yeah. No,
That's-
All right, I'm gonna talk you out. Let me think.
no Fortnite.
You guys, it has been a great podcast. We had a lot of fun here. Sorry I was a little bit late. The prolific, the legendary, the what's another good word? The creative, the
Yes, fuck.
what?
What? How's
Oh,
that
oh, I'm done. I tried to talk you out, but I couldn't. I'm not good at Loopie. Do it.
Just
My God.
Nampson, thank you so much for agreeing to come on the Loophole Podcast. Yeah, it's been great. All right.
Thanks for having me, man.
I'm going to be posting this episode. There's so much that I'm going to be adding to the fucking Loophole Instagram, bro, and even the TikTok. And
I know. It was so fun. It was great.
hey, I will have a photo to pin on my Twitter page until it happens. So hey, that's cool.
There you go.
That's awesome. Thank you everybody for watching the Loophole Podcast. For those who are still watching the stream, we will be carrying on with the stream. I don't know if we'll do like if we'll continue talking. It depends on the time that the other people have. But we'll be continuing on with the 36-hour stream. We're already a third of the way through. So thank you guys so much for showing support to the channel. Please subscribe to everybody in their respective channel names: eCrystal, Nampson, and myself, Loopie. Help my boy eCrystal get to 10K, and help.
We've got to get to 10K. It has to happen.
Yeah, and
Okay.
help Nampson get known by help Nampson, get his craft and
Just play my music.
Yeah,
Tell your
yeah,
friends.
there you go.
That's all.
share. And
And get to his Twitter too. I've seen there were some people on Twitter just talking mad smack. So y'all go defend him on Twitter. I just say that people show up. It works.
There you go. Yeah, defend me. Come to my rescue. Start swinging.
and I'm just reckless on
But,
Twitter.
Oh God, it's a lot. Twitter is so much. Anyway,
Thank you guys so much for watching the Loophole Podcast and listening. Bless up and stay hype. Fuck Lady Gaga and penis.
be kind. Be kind.